Ukraine and European allies are working on a revised peace proposal from the U.S. CNN's Melissa Bell takes a look at what's in the plan.
President Zelensky has been speaking in a little bit more detail about the revised peace plan that has now been handed back to the United States, a 28-point peace plan that has now been revised by the Ukrainians to have just 20 points. What he's been telling journalists is that this is a plan that has now been worked on by Europeans and Ukrainians and therefore represents, he says, a European vision for ending the war in Ukraine. Within those points, one detailing the Ukrainian position, which is that the idea of a demilitarized zone could function only for the Ukrainians along the contact line, not handing over the whole of the Donbass to the Russians as they had hoped for initially. There is also within the revised plan the idea that Ukraine would receive NATO-style Article 5 protections without actually joining NATO. In fact, any mention of it joining NATO has been removed, as has the language that might have barred the country from any hope of joining NATO. At some point, there is the inclusion, also the idea that Ukraine might be able to join the European Union in 2027. So a number of points that Ukrainians have turned into the basis, they believe, of further negotiations that can now take place. We expect that over the course of the next few days, those talks will continue between Europeans, the United States, and Ukrainians. The big question on the minds of many European diplomats and leaders, officials as well, mainly, is what Russia will make of the changes to its initial 28-point plan and whether it is actually willing to negotiate.